Oh, gee, I'm making a mess. You know, I can never find this when I need it, and when I don't need it, it's in the way. Been watching this out here, and it seems like the peak voltage sets right about there. So it's been about 59.67. I did find the shutdown voltage on that thing, and it's 61 volts, I think. Everything's working exactly the way it's supposed to. I got the wires tied up and put where they need to do. I have not received an answer on daisy chaining these. Waiting for that. I installed a camera so that I can watch the voltage from a distance, from afar. The infrared on those makes it so you can't read these at all. I don't know if I can shut that off and leave it off on that camera, but I might boot up another camera and see if that's possible. I might try that. But what I'm going to do is go outside and reboot the weather station. It needs to be rebooted. I will be back. Well, this is a bit amazing. I can hear the Pony Express net Sunday morning out of Wyoming. I've not been able to hear it before, so that noise floor is gone. I'll be back here in a little bit with some more. Okay, that was the Pony Express net on 3923 HF that you were listening to a little bit ago. I haven't been able to hear it in forever. I thought that was pretty cool. Right at the moment, we're charging at 27, almost 28 amps, 55 volts. We're using 4.5. I have all the laptops plugged in. That's a hell of a lot better. That's incredibly better. I'm going to go right now and pick up a fuse for this. See if I can get one at the auto parts store. We're charging here at 15 amps on, not sure which side that is. I think that is the east side. I don't know. Anyhow, oh yeah, never mind on that. We're charging on 4 panels at 15 amps. Here we're charging on 4 panels at 13.5 amps. So that's a lot fewer amps than what we have been. Now what this did yesterday was this dropped down, the charge voltage dropped down to slightly higher than that. Just 1 amp higher than that. It got up to 59.62 volts and sat there. It did not change. It would drop, but it didn't seem to want to go over 69 point whatever volts. Anyhow, and the other thing that happened is this one did all the work, while this one did nothing. It dropped all the way down to 0 amps, and this one would charge the panels at however many amps it needed. When I turned on the microwave with the that refrigerator running, that went up to about 30 amps on this one, and this, they both turned on. This one had a little bit lower amperage, but this one here was doing most of the work. And that's pretty much the way it's supposed to work. So it's doing quite well. Our 12 volt system is charging at 24 amps on the east side. Turn that on. And 0.3 on the west side. And we're at 14.38 volts. Now, I think this coming payday, I might pick up 2 more batteries for the 12 volt system. That sounds like a good idea. That way we'll always have plenty of 12 volt. The voltage hasn't been dropping. This one's been dropping to 12.4 on 12, and this one, the 110, has been dropping to about 49 and a half, and that's all the lower I've seen them go. The shutdown voltage on this is 61 amps, or volts rather. And I put the camera in, there's a Zomoto camera, and it's looking at this gauge here. The problem is, if that fails, then the internet over there on the corner shuts off. So I would like to check in and see if I can find a 12 volt internet thing, router. I think they do have them, and I asked about them, but I didn't get one originally. So the router over there is running on 110. What I need that to do is run on 12 so that I can always watch the voltage. And this right here is on 12 volt right now. My knees are a little bit better today. I can walk. So I'm going to go to the store and see if I can find that. I got to drive 80 miles to find that. Wonderful. But anyhow, I'm going to stop there. We'll come back later today and do a checkup on it and see what it's up to. Dum-de-dum-dum. Okay, now we have to listen to Sheldon bark some more. You got thorns in your butt there, Sheldon. Baby. Okay, it's doing like what I said. The freezer is on. So we got 5.43 amps with the freezer and 3 laptops, the internet, the TV, and just normal junk. And we're charging at 6.79 amps. So it's just slightly over the usage. This one here is charging. That's the one that's doing all the charging. And this one here is doing all the not so charging. It's 1.8 amps and the other one is 4.4 amps. The freezer just shut off at 4.25 amps and 5.75. So that's not half bad. I can't complain about that. I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow. I would like to hang around here for a couple of more days, but yeah, right. Probably not going to happen. I'll have more unfinished projects. So, I'm pretty satisfied. I did look for these fuses today. I couldn't find any. I want to put one in here, and I also don't have one over here, so I need to put one in over here. So I'm going to use 120 amp, the same one that I had in here before it blew up, and 120 amp. And now I know where that screw went. Okay, so, oh, Sheldon, licking the wall. I'm going to go outside and get some sun. Okay, let's walk back here and take another look at this thing. Sheldon, you know you're a real pain. Okay. We're charging on the 48 volt system at 58 volts and 34.2 amps. We're using 5 and 3 on 12 volt. The wind is of course doing nothing. So we have 10 amps on this one and 19 amps on this one. I kind of realized yesterday that this one is on the lower current panels. The first 6 up there are lower current than, well, the first 6 up there are lower current than these. So lower wattage, let's put it that way. But these are not charging as much. I guess they probably just don't need to. So it's working though. This is the third day that it's been operating, and it's been operating the same way every day. I have a lot of stuff on in the house, including 12-volt stuff. But this, in about an hour from right now, will drop down to just above this one. So it's charging exactly the way it should. I'm still watching the voltage to see how high it gets. Like I say, I still don't know if I can control the voltage through the setup or not. I'm still working with that. I could not find these fuses anywhere, so I'm going to order a couple of them right now online and get them coming. But I kind of need to do a complete rewrite of what's what and where, or schematic or something. So these two are still correct, 1 and 2, 19 and 20, but I need to, the numbers are correct also. In the computer, the numbers are correct, so I'm leaving the numbers. So this one is actually numbered as number 2, and I've got to put that on here. So what I want to do is get everything written down to where somebody could walk in here and say, oh, that's how it works. Oh my God, that's how it works. That's what I need to do. I will be back. Okay, I'm tripping over dogs again. I'm a little concerned with that fan. It runs quite a bit, and but this thing's not even warm, so I don't know what the deal is. I came out and labeled everything. I went up and checked the wattage on the panels. So here we have 8 300-watt panels. Here we have 8 235-watt panels. Here we have 2 265-watt panels, and here we have 2 260-watt panels. I got these were from Solar Wholesale in Jordan, Utah, or Wholesale Solar in Jordan, Utah. And you can get some really good prices on solar panels in Wholesale Solar in Jordan, Utah. These were also from Wholesale Solar in Jordan, Utah. And I just went in and said, what's on sale? And they gave me these. I think they were $200 a piece for a 300-watt panel. And these are sun modules, which we got on the street corners of Colorado. So they're probably stolen, but nobody said anything. But anyhow, so I labeled these also as 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, and 4. And I also put the panel numbers on each one of these, so it's easy to recognize where they're at. I thought that was kind of necessary. Good idea. I ordered the fuses. I just ordered 120 watt, 120 amp, because I figure if that shorts, it's going to blow instantly. And what else? That's about it. I put a label on the wind, a label on the load. There's 1, 2 west. These are already marked pretty well over here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I need to put a tag up here that says disconnected fuses before servicing charge controllers. What else? That's about it. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. It's a lot cleaner looking than it was, and it's not complicated. It might look complicated, but anybody with any kind of electrical knowledge at all can come in here and say, gosh, this is really messed up. No problem. but it's not complicated. I do wish I had it over again to do this cluster, because what I would do is run an 8-gauge wire to each room out there and put a fuse panel in each room. There goes the fan again. I got everything in the house running too. So we're pulling 6 amps and charging at 13 amps. And we're using 2 amps on 12 volt. Of course the wind is doing nothing. Lazy wind. But yeah, I am very, very pleased with the way this turned out. It's a lot cleaner, a lot better looking. I should have done this. Why didn't I do that yesterday? There's a wire here somewhere. Right here. I had to double the output to the battery, so I used 2 10-gauge wires to here. And that I didn't want to do, but I ran out of this big heavy stuff. I think I also ran, no I didn't either. So that one's right, but I need some flexible 10-gauge wire for here, or 8-gauge wire. That's what this is. But yeah, I'm really, really pleased. This has come along pretty good in here. I just have to wait for the fuses, and I'm going to put one in this line also. This line back here. No, this line. So, anyhow, I'm done playing in here. I'm not doing any other work today. I need to let my body recover. It's kind of broken still. Disconnect this. Go ahead and unplug the battery charger. And that's that. We'll save a couple amps down to 5.90 and still charging at 12.94. It's really cloudy outside. Sheldon's eating the wall. Yes, you are. You're eating the wall. What a dog. Anyhow, back to work. Okay, I'm walking around in here. It's like 7:30 or 8 o'clock in the morning. There's no sun out today. Check all the voltages real quick. We're at 49 on the AC. We have 0.82 volts charge voltage. No wind, of course. And 12.42, which is coming up a little bit because I do have, there's no sun, but I have a panel on that end of the house, so it is coming up. Everything's working. I ran power last night to the garage. I haven't got that finished yet. That's going to have to be a wait and see project because I'm too sore to finish it. But I just wanted to get out there and see what that voltage was first thing in the morning. And it's really dark out there. I need to go to Ruidoso today, sign some paperwork, and try and catch the Farm Bureau guy. Oh, dust. Anyhow, back to work. Y'all have fun out. Okay, dog should be in a pain in the butt. Went to town and got my paperwork signed. Everything's all caught up. It's raining outside. Every time I open the back door, they go outside and bring in more mud. We are at 49.45 volts on the 110. We're charging at 2.2. It's about 2 o'clock and there is no sun. The 12 volts is charging just fine, and we're still running all the laptops. We're still running the internet. Everything, nothing has changed. So we're not getting much sun, but it is still charging. So I just thought I'd do an update, and I'll be back. Okay, Did a bit of a torture test, I guess, on the solar panels. Hopefully we'll have some sun today. It snowed and rained and everything else yesterday. The pump last night turned on twice out of the rainwater tank. So we got some more water, which is always good. I left all the laptops plugged in last night and running. And matter of fact, I had one extra laptop running. I left the radios on. Move, Sheldon. And we are at 48.6. It is actually charging at 1.4 amps and 12.23 volts on 12 volts. So everything did work. Oh, Sheldon, knock it off. Sheldon, leave baby alone. Okay, so I gotta do some cleaning today and get stuff together. Got the insurance lady coming out today and all kinds of fun stuff. But so that's all working. It's working fine. It did drop down to 48 volts even on the meter. Move, Sheldon. Stop eating the door. Move. 48 even. That's where it sat all night long. Sheldon, leave baby alone. Okay, so time to start cleaning stuff up before the insurance lady gets here. I'll be back. Okay, I take this video real quick. Just an update. We're actually charging now on the 48 volt system at 55.28 amps, and we're using 3 amps. I still have all the laptops connected. So we have 29 amps on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we have 26 amps, 30 amps, and 26 amps. So we're charging good today, charging really good. On the 12 volt system, we're charging at 3.5 and 27 amps. So we're on the east panels at 27 amps. So we're catching up what we lost from yesterday. I'm just keeping a close eye on it here to find out how it's going to react. I did send an email to EPever to ask about this. And I have a suspicion that you can't use the MT50s, which are these monitors, and have it connected at the same time. But I'll see what they say when they contact us. So if they contact us, it's in China. May not have been able to read my message. Never know. The fuses are coming today, and I got a Bluetooth adapter that I'm going to plug in up here, probably to this one, maybe. I think this one's got a lot more current than this one, so I'll plug the Bluetooth into this one. And that'll give me the ability to watch it without coming in here with the computer. I was really disappointed in the Bluetooth software, not the Bluetooth software, but the iPhone app that they make for these. I was really disappointed in it. You can't really do much, but we'll see if they've improved it since then. It was a year ago that I tried it, so let's see if they improved it. So I'm going to go outside and work on this power thing a little bit. I don't want to overdo it. I've been overdoing it really bad. Last night I couldn't sleep because my thumb was really sore. And we're getting it though. We're getting it together. So I'll be back. Okay, this is the last little bit for this video. I'm going to get it published tonight. Microwave is running right now. 38 amps. I got this fuse in there and it hasn't blown. I guess that's a good thing. And DC is using 5 amps right now. I temporarily ran a wire out into the shed so I could run the camera out there. So we're doing okay. I'll come back in here. It's about 2 minutes. We're pretty close to done. I bought the Bluetooth adapter for this. It's the BLE-1 for these, and it's really simple to use, a lot simpler than the Wi-Fi version of it. My stickers aren't sticking. Well, doggone. That's not a good thing. I like my stickers. So let's see where that's at. It's still at 38. You can hear the fan running on that at 38 amps. I think it just quit, dropping down to 6 and recovering voltage back up to 50 volts. So that's the way it's supposed to work. We're in good shape. Come on, baby. Let me turn this light off. I'm going to wrap this one up and be on here a little bit next trip. Come on. Come on, baby. Watching Star Trek and listening to ham radio. Y'all have fun out there.